Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, if you like to see cars that comes from a brand that you would have never expected about 20 years ago that would have made an SUV, then these are the right videos for you. But you know what? Let me give you a proper presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale 2010 Porsche Cayenne, and this is a turbo model. Well, what did I mean about if you would never expected 20 years ago a brand like Porsche to make an SUV? Because that's the reality. Porsche, I mean, is a brand that used to only dedicate themselves to the supercars. Then they saw the SUV frenzy that were going on, and they say, you know what? Let's jump into that boat. And they not only they did it, after a while, all these super brands came out with an SUV. Ferrari came with an SUV, Lamborghini came with an SUV, uh, Bentley came with an SUV. I think Rolls Royce also has an SUV because they want to jump into the money wagon and they want to make sure that not just rely on supercars. And that's a smart move. Nowadays, you have to search and see where the money is and where you want to go to make that extra dollar. And the SUV market was the one to beat, and it still is. It still is. Now, the Porsche Cayenne, they started being made in 2002. This is the second generation. The second generation of the Porsche Cayenne started in 2011, all the way down till 2018. I'm sorry, this is 2011. I said 2010. It's 2011. So 2011 till 2018. Now, these vehicles are being built in Slovakia. They're being built in Germany. Actually, there's two different locations in Germany. I think once they closed and then they opened another one. But those are the locations where they are building this SUV. Now, they only come as a five door. I'm sorry, five door only, and they're from the same family as the Volkswagen Touareg and the Audi Q7. German vehicles, they all come connected because they're using the same Volkswagen platform, group platform. Now, let's talk about engines. Quite a few different options. You have a 3.0, a 3.6. Those two were six cylinder, supercharged six cylinder. Now there's a 4.8. Then there's also a 4.8 twin turbo, and those were eight cylinder. And then we got the petrol hybrids and the petrol plug-in hybrids. Those were 3.0, both of them with a V6 engine, supercharged. And then if you didn't have enough, you also got the diesels. The diesel, you have one six cylinder, which is a 3.0 six cylinder turbo diesel. And then you had a 4.2 V8 twin turbo diesel. Quite a few different options, right? Not to, they didn't want to be stingy about the options. I guess, however you want it. Transmissions, you had an 8-speed automatic, and then if you wanted manual, you only had a 6-speed manual. And the 6-speed manual, they were only offered between 2011 till 2014 on the V6 base model only. All right, everyone. I gotta tell you, the car, it's really good looking. Not the best in being reliable. We know that already. The old schools, the first generation, they almost all disappeared because they are super expensive to be fixed, and they lose, like any other luxury brand, they lose their value like water down the drain. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let this nice looking SUV go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. Just so you're familiar, the Porsche Cayenne, they still being sold up to today's date. Not this model. They're already into their. This is the second generation, and the Porsche Cayenne, they still running up in the third generation now. So this is a vehicle that did very well, and they still in the ball game. All right, everyone. Don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. All right, everyone. And don't forget to comment below what you guys remember about this Porsche. Were they sold in your country? Do you still see them around? This model? I know they're not that old. They're only about 14 years, but being this car not being the best in being reliable, unfortunately, it's a hit or miss. So everybody has different luck with it, and parts are in some places they are more expensive than others. So it all depends on how good it, how lucky you got, I guess. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves more than ever, as I always say, and goodbye.